So I start off, for some reason, ridiculously late with 2 mana pots and 3 health pots because I'm against an udyr top. I'm not really sure why we start off so late, but I just like to point out right now that I am actually suffering from lag this game. So if my CS is poor, if I do some stupid things, not all of it can be explained by lag, but probably about half of it can. Though I do remember this replay, I actually misplay a lot of things, so this is a really good video for showing you how not to play top lane Fiddlesticks. Right now I'm not actually doing anything. I should be at blue, and you'll see why. Because there's a Lux there. I don't notice her at first, because I'm a bit stupid. I get snared. I know the enemy team is there, but I still, because I go for a little check. You'll notice I try and steal the wolf. I skill my ability too late. It doesn't do anything anyway. And luckily, I managed to flash and blitzcrank misses for no reason. I don't have any time to go back, so I should be using a health pot right now, but I'm not because I'm not very clever. I expect right now for udyr to come down. I don't know why he did that. There's a huge creep wave there, and there was absolutely no way he could possibly win that trade. He's going around trying to last hit as best as possible, which is actually a much better job than I'm doing. Just try and harass him with your duck wind as soon as it's on cooldown. Unfortunately, he's really quite tanky, and he's got a red pot, so I have to be ridiculously careful right now. If he comes at me, I could possibly die because he'll probably stun my drain, so I can't drain tank him. Trying to harass as much as possible. He's doing a pretty good job of not letting my dark wind bounce too much. He's playing quite aggressive here. He regrets that because he didn't manage to come up and stun me due to a huge minion wave. You really do not want to fight this early in a huge minion wave in top lane because it's just suicide. You can see me absolutely sucking at CSing now. I don't normally do this badly, but with a big minion wave it's twice as hard. Using my drain to last hit is not particularly advisable, but considering right now I should go back because there's not a lot I can do here. I don't have a ward and I don't have my flash up, so if I get ganked I cannot escape. Yes, I went back. I bought ability power and I bought a ward, I believe, but I don't think it's showing due to a lol replay bug. Now right now, or it might be showing, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so right now this is where I lag really hard, and I walk into him, I melee him, I go into melee, which is so stupid. I'm about to die here because I don't have flash. He doesn't even have to use the bot to kill me. I don't know why I basically rage ignited him because I lagged into him, which I wouldn't do in a game where I normally didn't have lag, but still it's not excusable, and I shouldn't have been that far up without placing my ward anyway. I'm really trying to last it on the tower, but it's not easy with Fiddlesticks. No, can't do it at all. I'm just trying to sort out my lag here, so bear with me a sec. Yeah, he comes at me again, realises that I won't go into melee form with him again. At this point I'm behind, obviously I'm behind in CS. I've got 18 CS in 6 minutes 25, which is not optimal at all. I think right now the best thing for me to do would probably max Terrify. Okay, you see right here, I know Xin Zhao is here. I think he knows that I know. Well, he does, but he's still there and it's zoning me really hard considering the creeps are actually pushing onto Udyr's lane. Now, I get really greedy here. I go in for a CS. And udyr flash stuns me. Look at that damage, it's ridiculous. However, I managed to just escape, and the dot from with his passive fails to kill me. So I get pretty lucky, though I do miss quite a bit of CS to my tower because Xin Zhao cleverly pushed it up. I get a Seeker's Arm Guard. I'm still not sure about that item choice against udyr because he does so much magic damage. I guess it's pretty decent against his auto attacks, especially now that he's popped his red pot. Or has he? I'm not sure. I think he might have popped his red pot, but I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. So I'm just farming. Okay, now this is basically what you do when you hit 6. You crossed on them, huge minion wave because you've just killed all the minions, and there's absolutely no way he can survive that. That's basically that's perfect crossed on play then. And that's one of the powers of playing Fiddlesticks Top Lane. That's really helped me out in lane, and I've got a bit of health, a bit of ability power. I'm not really sure my item choices this game are actually particularly decent. And looking back, I might have gone for maybe possibly an Abyssal Scepter instead. I still can't play too aggressive because he has now popped his red pot, and his damage is going to be absolutely insane. If you check his item choices, he's gone for boost of swiftness. And a pickaxe, which means he's gone for all out. He wants to kill me as much as possible, which is fair enough. I can see why he'd do that, but it also means that if I mess up, I cannot escape him because he's got ridiculous move speed. I call SS really late, but I'd like to point out that the casting is actually a pre-made of mine, so it shouldn't matter too much. And I did tell him on chat. I should have pushed my lane up a lot more quickly and tried to counter it if possible. Okay, here is incredibly bad fiddle play. So I wanted to crow storm him, but because I'd used the same tactic before, he knew what I was going to do. He's not a stupid player, and there wasn't a lot I could do really, apart from use crow storm to escape. I knew he didn't have flash up, and actually no, he might have flash up. But if he had flashed for that, I think I could have possibly got for killing him, and died along with it. But the thing about flashing away is that, sorry, crow storming away is that it does use your crow storm up, which is bad, but he can't follow you because you gap close away. This sounds stupid because obviously, you know. Oh my god, that's really bad.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, well, Jarvan luckily got me for kill, but oh, fucking hell, you've played that really well by flashing away. But crow storming away. Yeah, so. But once you've gap closed away, if you can gap close away, you're pretty much safe because he has to follow you through your crow storm, and because you're not simply running, he's not meleeing you as you're walking. If you look walking along, if you understand. So it can be quite an effective way to escape, especially over boundaries.